Well, God's richest, deepest, and highest blessings to you today, my friend. Can I start by asking a question? How long has it been since you felt a level of contagious, infectious, unflappable, unstoppable happiness? Now, maybe your answer is, oh, Lucado, I feel that way all the time. If so, God bless you. But for many, maybe most of us, the answer is, well, it's been a while. I used to be happy, but then life took its toll. COVID took my health. The economy took my job. The jerk took my heart. And as a result, something pilfered your happiness. Let's discuss how to find lasting joy in this rugged world, this world of comparison, disappointment, unmet expectations. I'm going to base some of my thoughts on a book I wrote some time ago called How Happiness Happens. Don't you think that happiness can feel like a fragile feeling here one day, gone tomorrow, scattered by the winds of a storm? Still, we keep searching for it, don't we? Longing for it, this sense of contentment, this sense of well-being. Worldwide, people profess that happiness is their most cherished goal. Yet smiles are in short supply these days. One poll tells us that only a third of Americans say they are happy. By some estimates, clinical depression is 10 times more prevalent, more rampant now than it was a century ago, 10 times more. A cloud of perpetual grayness just overshadows us. How do we explain it? How do we explain the gloom? While the answers are varied, and while they are certainly complex, I'm wondering if among them must be this idea, and that is, we're using the wrong door. The oft-used door to happiness is the one described by the advertising companies. Acquire, retire, and aspire. Happiness depends on what you hang in your closet, what you park in your garage, what you mount on your trophy wall or deposit in your bank account. It's wide, this front door to happiness, yet for all its promise, it fails to deliver. The motto on the front door says, happiness happens when you get. But there is a sign on a lesser used back door that counters. It says, happiness happens when you give. That doing good does good for the doer. Research bears this out. When volunteers were put in a functional MRI scanner and told that they would be giving some of their money to charity, the areas of their brain associated with pleasure, like food and sex, lit up like Christmas trees. Giving to help others triggers dopamine. I'm wondering if that shouldn't be a new fundraising slogan, perhaps. The message is simple. Do good for someone else, and doing good does good for you. The words of Jesus are spot on. He said, it is more blessed to give than receive. Do you know that passage, Acts 20 and verse 35? Because when you do, it has a boomerang effect. Happiness happens when we give it away. Now, this is such great news. This is such great news. You can't control your genetics. You're not in charge of the weather, the traffic. You're not even in charge of the occupant of the White House. But you can always increase the number of smiles on our planet. You can lower the anger level in your city. Yes, you, don't look at me like that. You can help people sleep better. You can help people laugh more. You can help people hum instead of grumble, walk instead of stumble. You can lighten the load and brighten the day of other human beings. And don't be surprised when you begin to sense a newfound joy yourself. Happiness happens when we give it away. Try it today and see if happiness doesn't happen to you. Have a great day.